So in the previous class, we discussed about the creation of decision trees and we identified the root node, right? So we got to know the root node. Now we'll go ahead with the continuation part of it. So the main important steps that we performed with decision trees was calculating the entropy. So we calculated for the given data set, the complete entropy was calculated using the equation minus p divided by p plus n into log 2 of p divided by p plus n minus n divided by p plus n into log 2 of n divided by p plus n. Then once we got to know the entropy equation, the second step was we identified the information entropy of each and every attribute. And after doing that, we calculated the gain by considering the entropy minus the information entropy or information of the attribute. So both we minus and we got the gain value. So this was our gain table that we achieved. So the gain with respect to outlook, these are the four features, right? So outlook, it was 0.247, temperature, humidity, and windy. Among this table, we saw that 0.24 was the highest with respect to outlook, and we made this to be as our root node, right? So when I did the root node, so I got to know outlook. Let us see whether if there's any child nodes that has been present with the attribute outlook. How do we get to know the child node? Because we did our calculations over here with outlook and we observed here that outlook with respect to overcast has all yes values here. So when every value over here, all the values are S, we can directly state that overcast can become a child node by giving it as yes. Okay, but the outlook with respect to the sunny feature, outlook with respect to the rainy feature has yes and no still. So we still have to segregate, or we still have to split up our tree to construct the other nodes. Okay, with respect to overcast, we have all of values yes. So we are going to create the the child node for, yeah, the child node for overcast as yes, because the samples contain the class yes. So this step is over. As I told you, the sunny and the rainy features, they still have the yes and positive cases. Further splitting is required. How do we do that further splitting? Further splitting is done with respect to only considering outlook with respect to sunny, outlook with respect to rainy. We are creating two separate tables here now. The separate tables are constructed by using our main table, in the sense that now I'm going to create a table. Okay, I'm going to create a new table with respect to outlook, only the sunny values. Outlook is going to have only the sunny values. Okay, and the remaining other features corresponding to that sunny, the entire instance is taken. Like we have the temperature, we have the humidity, we have the windy, and the platanus. Okay, what are those values, instances? So I will entirely consider my first instance because it is having the value sunny. So the entire row is written over here. Okay, um, then we have sunny over here. So the second instance I will completely write it. Probably the 8th instance is sunny. So the full entire instance I'm going to consider it. Okay, and again the 9th instance I'm going to consider, and I have the 11th instance. So total I need to have a table with these 5 instances. Can we create that table? Please do write a table separately with respect to sunny, all the 5 values in a form of a table. Everything, I want all of these. So it's going to look like this. The table will going to look like this with those 5 instances. All the sunny instances I'm going to consider here. Can you please create that table? And let me know once you're done. Is it done, guys?
No, ma'am.
Go ahead, go ahead. Done? It's only 5 instances. Sharmishta, done?
Yes, ma'am.
How about the others? Can we go ahead, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this now will become my main table because I'm going to repeat the same steps of calculation of entropy, the information, again the gain with respect to this table because we are now splitting it into half, right? So splitting it basically with respect to the sunny and the rainy. So now we are only concentrating on the sunny part. So to go ahead, now this will become my main table. Okay, so this will become my main table. And how many number of positives do I have there?
2,
3
ma'am.
positives from the table. Just check out, give me the number of positives and give me the number of negatives.
Positive is 2, ma'am. No.
Positive is 2, 1, 2, negatives are 2. Positive should be 3. Check it out, Shamishta. 1, 2, and 3. Positives are 3, Shamishta, check it.
Yes, ma'am. I considered the first 2, ma'am.
Okay. So the positives are 3 and the negatives are 2, right? So,
Ma'am, ma'am, you're considering overcast, ma'am. Like sunny is no and no. Then comes overcast in the third number, and that is yes.
Yes, ma'am. That's the third one. Yes, yes.
oh, is it? 1 second. Oh, yeah.
First to sunny or no, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So this is a wrong one. Again, this and this. Fine. Thank you, guys. Because this taskbar is hiding it, so I wasn't able to see it clearly. Okay, so positives are 2, negatives are
3, ma'am.
okay, so positives 2 and negatives 3. So what will be my step 1 here? I have to repeat the same steps. What is my step 1? I know my positives, I know my negatives. What should I do? What is my step 1 here now? This is my main table. I'm not considering the older table. I'm considering this is my new table now. From my new table, I have got to know the positives and the negatives. What would I do first?
Entropy, ma'am.
Calculate the entropy. First step is calculate the entropy of this table or the previous table.
This table, ma'am.
Yes. So you're going to substitute the value of P and N now as 2 and 3 or 9 and 5.
2 and 3.
Yes. So you're clear about this. Nice. So let's go ahead and substitute because you're going to calculate the entropy for the given table. That's a new table that we have constructed. Okay. So from here it becomes 3 and 2. Positives are 2 and negatives are 3. And the entropy equation is minus P divided by P plus N into log 2 of P divided by P plus N minus N divided by P plus N into log 2 of N divided by P plus N. So it's going to be 2 divided by 5 into log 2 of 2 divided by 5. That's minus initially. Again minus 3 divided by 5 into log 2 of 3 divided by 5. Just let me know what is the entropy value here.
Ma'am, can you show the formula once, ma'am? Like, it's too long to remember, ma'am.
It's a very easy formula. See, minus and minus both the sides. Okay. P by P plus N. Okay. The other term, it is N by P plus N. So first you'll have the positive. The second is going to be the negative. I'll show you. It's actually a very easy formula. See here. It's minus and minus. Okay. You have two ways of minus. It's P by P plus N. N by P plus N. The P plus N is the total number of samples or total number of instances. It remains the same. The first term I'm going to take P. The second term I'm going to take N. The same way log 2 of P divided by P plus N. Whatever I have in the first term here, I'm going to take it in the same value here. Again, N divided by P plus N. Whatever I have the value here, I will put it into the log 2. It's an easy formula.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you can substitute that and tell me the entropy value of it.
Ma'am, is it 0.97, ma'am?
0.97?
Yes, ma'am. 97095.
Okay. 0.95, right? You can write it as 0.971.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 0.971 is the value. Fine. What was the second step? Calculate the average information of each and every attribute. So the attribute first, I'm going to consider the temperature. So what do? I will create a table now. So with respect to Outlook Sunny, anyways, that's going to be the same. Okay. So I'll just create here. I have three values, the hot, mild and the cool. Okay. So I'll be writing the values of hot, mild and cool, the total number of positives, the total number of negatives and the entropy of each and every feature. This is what we did initially also, right? So we are repeating the same steps. The first 3 steps that we perform, we will be again repeating the same 3 steps, but we are splitting the tree. That's the only difference here. Okay. So hot, the number of positives with respect to hot. So hot has, oh, hot does not have any positives. So it is 0 and 2 negatives. And mild, mild has 1 negative. Positives is 0. And oh no, mild has 1 positive, 1
One
negative.
is,
Yeah,
yeah,
1
ma'am.
positive and 1 negative. Cold, cold has 1 positive and no negatives. Okay, am I right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now I want you to calculate the entropy for hot, mild and cold. Meanwhile, calculate, guys. The entropy for hot,
Ma'am, it's coming 0, ma'am.
yes. And even the cold will be 0.
Then,
For mild?
and then 1, ma'am. 1, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I want you to calculate for humidity and windy. Create 2 different tables now. Yeah, okay. Before that, the step 3. The step 3 is going to be entropy minus average information of this. So how do I calculate the average information of this attribute? It's summation of, can you let me know the average information of an attribute formula? Guys, I want you to remember these formulas. So the average information entropy, it's basically P hot plus N hot. That is P plus N divided by P plus N into E of hot. P mild plus N mild, P plus N into E mild plus P cold, N cold divided by P plus N into entropy of cold. Already we have these 2 terms to be as 0. So the cold term is 0. The hot term is 0. The only thing that we will be getting here is P mild plus N mild. The value of it is 1 and 1. So it's going to be 2 divided by, what is P plus N? What value should I take? 9 and 5 or 2, 3?
Ma'am, 2, 3 only, ma'am.
Yes. So it's going to be 5. Into entropy of mild is 1. Let me know what is the value of 2 divided by 5 into 1. It's 0.4.
Yes, ma'am. 0.4.
So now my gain value will be the entropy value. I know it to be as 0.971. Okay, is my entropy value. I'm not taking the previous entropy value because everything that I'm going to do is with the new table that we created. Okay, so 0.971 minus the attribute gain, or the information at the average information of the attribute temperature, which is 0.4. What is the gain of this now? The gain of temperature. So this is basically the gain value for temperature. Subtract this and let me know. Is it something going to be around 0.571?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. 0.57.
571. So I've got it for one value. Now I have to calculate a similar gain value for the other two attributes, the humidity and the wind. I've done it for temperature. I want you to do it for humidity and wind and come up with a table like this having, okay, the gain values with respect to temperature, with respect to humidity, with respect to windy. Okay, so we know the gain of temperature is 0.571. I want it for humidity, I want it for wind. These two steps we have to perform. Calculate it and let me know. Create the same table with respect to humidity. Create the same table with respect to humidity. From this humidity, I'll have only two, high and normal. In high, the number of positives, no way, I do not have. So it's all going to be 0 and 3 and 0 and 3. Sorry, it's going to be, for normal it is 2 and 0, and for high it is 0 and 3. The values, calculate the entropy of it, and then finally do the gain calculation and let me know. So we'll write this table and this table will get completed. So we'll get to know our next root, next decision node. Come again?
0.971, ma'am.
Okay, 0.971. Fine. How about for the windy? Any values for the windy?
Yes, ma'am. It's 0.02, ma'am.
Okay, 0.02. So among this, which is the highest one? Among these gain values, which is the highest one?
Ma'am, the humidity, ma'am.
Yes, so the humidity will now become the next decision node. So let's see how that looks. I hope your value should be right, 0.571. Yeah. And for, okay, for windy. Gain for windy. Exactly. So we have the table and we got to know that the humidity is the highest. So from the highest node, now I'm going to write it as humidity. Now let's see whether it has any direct child nodes. So how do we check out for the child nodes? With humidity. Okay, with humidity, we can see that the child nodes are direct, telling that for high, all three are yes. For high, all three are no. And for normal, it is completely yes. There is no mix of categories of classes here. So we can easily write it. We can easily write our tree like this. So humidity with respect to normal, it was yes, right? So with normal, it is yes. We have come up to the child node. Humidity with respect to high, it was all no. So we have come up here. So we have got the leaf nodes. This tree is complete. So half of the one is done. Now, again from Outlook, I have to go to the next half. I have to go ahead with the rainy table. A similar way, we will be calculating the rainy table. I'll give you a clue over here. I mean, to have a faster calculations, right, of entropy, every time you have to calculate your entropy. See, from the start, if you see the entropy value calculations, okay, this is just a clue for you if it could be helpful, okay. You can see from the initial start, let me just erase this. So it'll be easy. To the right hand side, I'll just write that clue for your understanding, okay. We calculated the entropy here, right? See, the first entropy when we calculated for this particular table. Okay, let's write down the values so that it will be helpful. Okay, when positives are 2 and 3. Okay, so when positives and negatives, okay, when positives is something like 2 and 3 or vice versa. See, 2 and 3, 3 and 2, I get the same entropy value 0.097. 971. Okay, when I get something with 0 or 4 or 4 or 0, when I have something, anything that is with respect to 0 and any value here, when one of the value over here is there, we will get a value 0. Okay, let's again see from the table itself, we'll get to know some clues that we can it can help us during our calculations. You can see here something like 2 and 2. When I get 2 and 2 identical, 2 and 2, 1 and 1, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, the value of entropy is 1, which means equal number of positives, equal number of negatives, the value of it is 1. You can see here 4 and 2 or 2 and 4, okay, 1:2 ratio. When it is 1:2 ratio, the value of it is 0.918. Okay, so you can see here 1 and 3 in the ratio of 1:3. Okay, 1:3, the ratio, it is 0.811. We'll go ahead. So this is really a very good table for us because it will help us to come up with, here you can see again with 1 and 6 ratio. Maybe after that you can calculate it, but if you get to know something with these, right, if it is 0, if one term is 0, you can directly write it as 0. If you get identical terms, you can directly write it as 1. If you get 2 and 3 or 3 and 2, something like this, the value of it is 0. If it is 1:2 ratio, if it is 1:3 ratio, obviously you will get these values. So these are quite additional. So 1 and 6, let me consider this 1 and 6 or 6 and 1. Obviously you will get the value of it to be as 0.591. This is 0.5, okay, 0.591. Okay, 3 and 4. 3:4. It is 0.985. If I again scroll down for the entropy calculations, wherever we are done, see here 3:3. When I have both equal number, the entropy is 1. Identical, 2 and 2, it was 1. So 3 and 3 is again 1. You can see 6 and 2. The ratio of it is 1:3. 1:3. 1:3 ratio. 1:3 ratio is 0.811. 1:3 ratio. This has a value of 1:3. So it is 0.811 and 0.811. Again, if we calculate it further, see 1 and 0, we'll get 0. Anything with 0 will have a value 0. 0 and 2 is again 0. 1 and 1, identical. The value is 1. Again here, since there is one of the value which is 0, the value of entropy is 0. You can see 1 and 1, it is identical, so it's 1. 1 and 2, 1:2 ratio, it is 0.981. 1:2 ratio. So this is basically again 1:2 ratio, it is 0.918. You getting this clue? I hope it might be helpful, because if we have these values, right, at least the basic ones, when we know it is identical, right, we know this is what the value is. When it is in the ratio of 1:2, we know this is the value of it. When we get at least one term, it is 0 in any of the positives or negatives, entropy value is 0. Basically, we spend a lot of time with entropy calculations itself. So it is going to be very easy. When we get to know the entropies, calculating the average information, it is not difficult, because we are substituting the value of P plus N divided by P plus N. That is with respect to the attribute, either P of hot plus N of hot divided by P plus N into entropy of hot, right? So the equation summation of it, when we get the values directly, it is very easy for us to go ahead. So I hope it is helpful. Anything confusing here? Guys, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then we have the other part of it, calculating outlook with respect to Rainy. Let us finish that and stop it. So meanwhile, I'll take your attendance. So you calculate outlook with respect to Rainy. Now create a new table, perform all of these steps that we have done it in the left-hand side, and come up with the output of it. So step 1, calculate the entropy remains the same. No, entropy changes because we are creating a new table for that with respect to outlook with respect to Rainy. So step 1, step 2, and step 3 should be repeated with respect to the new table created. So just create the table, guys. For that. So have we calculated the gain values for the Rainy table, the new Rainy table? Yes, guys. With respect to the Rainy table, okay, Rainy, what is going to be the gain with respect to temperature, humidity, and windy? I hope you have done the step 1 of calculating the entropy. Before that, the number of positives and negatives you have to know with respect to that particular table of Rainy. So the number of positive and negatives is to be known. And once we know that, we're going to calculate the entropy by substituting the values of P and N for Rainy. So I'll just write it over here. Step 1 for Rainy is written here. Step 1 is calculating the entropy with the value of P and N. What is the entropy value? Yes, guys, what is the entropy value? So I hope this is how we will be calculating. So this is the new table of Rainy that we have calculated. Okay, the number of positives are 3 and the number of negatives are 2 with total. I've calculated the step 1 over here is calculating the entropy. The entropy has been calculated with this and I get 0.971. Okay. So after that, I have to calculate the average information. To calculate the average information, I construct this table for each and every feature. Now I have the humidity and I have the windy. Okay, so from humidity, I'm going to take up that with high and normal, I got these by the positives and negatives. I calculated the entropy. You can see when I get identical values, my entropy is 1. When I have a ratio with 1:2, you know, so when I have the ratio with 1:2, so 1:2 is over here. Okay, this ratio, so I get it as 0.918. So I have the value 0.918. So I substitute in the average information of the attribute, which is P of high plus N of high divided by the total value, which is 5, into the entropy of high, again plus P of normal and N of normal divided by the total values of it into the entropy of the normal value. I get the value of this. I calculated the gain of it, which is 0.020. Again, I have to do it for windy because I'm going to take each and every feature that I have in the table. So the next is I'm going to again consider the same with windy. There are two values, weak and strong. And I got these values. Since both the values are 0, I will get the value 0. So the average information is 0. Okay. So when I take the gain of it, gain 0.971 is the entropy value that I got for the new rainy table. And the value of this particular information is 0. So I get 0.971. I again will do it for the temperature. So once I did for everything, so now I will get my value like this. Humidity, windy and temperature. I saw that windy has the highest gain value. So I will be considering my next node is going to be windy. So from here, outlook with respect to rainy, I'm going to consider the windy term. Okay, windy is 0.971. So I get this value over here. And when I consider the windy table, it will tell me how many number of positives and how many number of negatives. Okay. So with respect to that, I will consider, see, weak, everything is positive, strong, everything is negative. Okay. So I'll be considering my leaf node as weak. Everything was positive with respect to weak and it was strong with negatives. Okay. So I'm going to construct this table. So my final decision tree is ready over here. So this is how your decision tree works. I hope this is clear. Okay. The main 3 important steps to have a recap on is first identify the number of positives and negatives in the given table, calculate the entropy using those positives and negatives with the given formula. The step 2 is calculate the average information of each and every attribute with the formula. The step 3 is with the gain formula. Gain is equal to entropy minus average information of that particular attribute. You have to calculate it and first identify the highest one will become my root node. Once I have the root node, immediately I have to split up my table and see if there are any direct leaf nodes that is available. So just go ahead and identify the leaf nodes, whether all the values will fall to one category like S. Okay. So after that we do is we split up the table over here. We split up outlook with respect to sunny, outlook with respect to rainy. We started repeating the same process of this 3 times to get this particular decision tree. Let me know if you have any queries.